Hello my friends, sometimes journeys can be very difficult, not go the way you expected. This is about a journey that Kate and I actually took, travelling from England where we were living back in the 1970s to Ireland for a visit to Kate's parents. We were engaged at the time. It's called Fly, it's quicker, it's only short. That's what they told us. Lunch at home, tea at your destination. What could be smoother? So an enjoyable lunch in Wiltshire in the west of England, anticipated by tea in County Down, Northern Ireland. For a short vacation visiting one set of parents, it made sense. Driving to the airport, my father picked up our holiday mood and he wished he was coming with us. 40 minutes from our departure point, Dad changed gear. What a shock. The gear lever snapped below the rubber boot at its base. I think you Americans call it the shift stick. It snapped. As the village mechanic was already at a Ford dealer, a phone call brought him back with a replacement. 30 minutes later, we were mobile again. Relieved that we left in good time, we checked in to Bristol Lowes Gate at the same time as the fog. Takeoff would be late, but we persuaded my father to leave in case it got worse, and it did. Like dirty water, the cloud engulfed the shiny aircraft, reducing visibility and denying travel by air at all at that time. Remember, this was the 1970s. Apologetically, airline staff explained that a coach would take us to Bristol to catch a train to Stranraer in Scotland. If you look at a map, that's from the bottom of Britain almost to the top. We would then travel by ferry to Larne. By the time we boarded the train, a spirit of camaraderie was growing. About 40 of us would not be getting our tea in Ireland. It would take all night, but should be straightforward enough, with only one change on the railway at Birmingham. We should have known. Arriving at Birmingham, we were informed about the connection. It left 15 minutes ago. Our patience was getting thin now. It was supper time. Slightly militantly, we invaded, all 40 of us, the station master's office. Washing his hands of us, he blamed the airline. Someone phoned them, but they held that it was British Rail that were responsible, and we were just piggy in the middle. Suddenly, police officers appeared. A bomb scare. This was the 1970s. People hurried in all directions, but not our little group. We had all either lived in or were familiar with Northern Ireland, and it was as easy to run in to an unlocated bomb as it was to run away from it, so we just stayed where we were. Amid turmoil, a business executive type among us took charge. Did I not really ask that our airline was taken over by British Airways recently? We didn't read the Financial Times, so we didn't know about this. Our new leader telephoned British Airways, and in moments a uniformed staff member was with us. He arranged a coach, and in no time we were eating at a splendid restaurant somewhere in the Birmingham area. The choice of menu was at the airline's expense, and helped by the food and the wine, the brotherhood spirit grew. The business executive type had become our hero. It took us just a few minutes to choose from the various travel choices we were offered. And soon we were on the coach again to race 120 miles to Heathrow and the Excelsior Hotel. Now if you look at a map, we've travelled from Bristol up to Birmingham in the Midlands, and now we're on a coach racing back down again to Heathrow Airport just outside London. It was to be a very short sleep, but I still found time to play with the push-button curtains in our room. Push-button curtains were new in the 1970s. All too soon we heard our alarm call. The continental breakfast helped us to move to board the Trident for Belfast. Just 16 hours late, we landed at Aldergrove Airport in Belfast. Father-in-law, who had become very confused by the ever-changing travel arrangements, was there to meet us. It wasn't too long before we were enjoying Irish stew as only Kate's mother made it, looking from a window the beautiful Mourne Mountains. It is quicker to fly, honest. I hope if you're travelling soon, you don't have any bad experiences that delay, complicate and frustrate. But isn't it true that often the most frustrating things in life are quite funny when we look back on them and make a story to tell anyway. Thanks very much for listening. Bye my friends. Bye bye.